Yeah, it's going to be. I think it's going to be tightly contested. Defensive lines are going to be the strength of this team. You could really go 3 deep at pretty much every defensive line position. So that's going to be big. The linebackers want to see what they do. And the defensive backfield is also a thing that people are going to look at. So that's going to be a good matchup between quarterbacks who don't have game experience at this level, really, except for MarkRogersTV, versus a rebuilding secondary. Jaquan Johnson has played a lot of snaps, but he rarely started, like a handful of times. Sheldrick Redwine transitioning from safety or corner to safety, and he's paired up with Johnson, who was his high school teammate. So we'll see how that tandem works at safety. And then you got D. Delaney, transfer from the Citadel, 2-time FCS All-American. Javante Dean, JUCO transfer, originally went to Homestead South Dade High School down here in South Florida before he went to JUCO. And then, Trajan Bandy, Malik Young, who started some games last year. And, like Malik Young has a lot of experience at corner, but those other guys, they're new here. So how does that group come together, especially if you have, just all kinds of different route combinations and things like that. So it'll be interesting to see what the statistics are looking like when they release them after the scrimmage. It'll be interesting to hear how Coach Richt and the other coaches, I think, are going to speak. I know Coach Richt will definitely speak to the media after the scrimmage. I'm not sure any other coaches, but hearing how they speak of things, and then those, sourced reports by pretty much everybody, every beat writer around. They have sources in the athletic department, and they're going to hear things, and they're going to report things that they're hearing, and that's really going to be interesting. So, yeah, I think the focuses for me are going to be quarterbacks and defensive backfield for this scrimmage, and obviously offensive line as well, which I think is going to be better this year because you have guys more in their natural position slots. Casey McDermott at left tackle, Trevor Darling moving inside to left guard, which is more of a natural position for him. Tyler Gauthier starting at center, Navon Donaldson, true freshman at right guard, and Tyree St. Louis at right tackle. I think that group is going to do really well. And then the second line, third line, we'll see how they've developed as well. So on top of that, the last thing, which really should have been the first thing that I said, the most important thing I'm looking forward to right now is a scrimmage without injuries. And that's just a thing that we need, especially at running back. We're paper thin. At tight end, we're thinner than paper thin. Mike Pinckney has been out for a while now with the strained hamstring, one of your 3 starting linebackers from last year. So, yeah, I want to see these guys compete. I want to hear good things, and I want no injuries. And then we can hopefully spin this forward into the 3rd week of practice next week as we get ready towards the season.